What's up guys, Vision here. Basically this video I'm going to be teaching you how to get like super high FPS. This is going to be a pretty long video, so I'm going to be like cutting it up to bits. Also for the last part, my audio went into 2 tracks for some reason because OBS is stupid with the default settings, so I tried my best to fix it, but you know, it is what it is. And also join discord.gg/control. They have all the settings and more. Anyway, that's really it. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope it just helps your FPS in general, since my FPS is pretty good. So first thing we do is install something called Nlight. You'll just get a setup here, hit next, create desktop shortcut, blah 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 blah. Okay, just do free, that's fine. Hit OK, and now we've installed Nlight. I just said Nlight this entire time. I meant NT Light. I'm very stupid. I apologize. Next thing we're gonna do is install this XML. This is like required. And then you've downloaded it. It's probably gonna be here. Just right click it, extract to XML, and you'll get a folder. Pretty sure. Then we're gonna take the second folder and we're gonna put this in our C drive. To that, we're just gonna go like this. This PC, go like this. Move this here, and we're done. So this next part completely depends on your GPU. Basically what we're doing here is we're going to be picking which Windows 10 version we're going to be downloading. If you have a 16 series GPU like the 1660, then I would recommend to install 1709. And if you have like a 20 series GPU like the 2070, then I would also recommend to install 1709. If you don't have these, then I'd install 1607 LTSB. So I have a 1060. So I'll be installing this. Or if you have like an Intel iGPU. To install 1709, we're going to install this thing. Link to this in the description. Windows 10, select edition. Scroll all the way down. 1709 should be right there. Here we go. And home/pro, confirm. And just gonna... Then you just pick your language and you'll get the download here. And that's pretty much it. Because I don't have a 16 series or 20 series GPU, I'm going to be installing 1607 LTSB. So I'll be showing you how to do that right now. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be loading this link here. I'll have a link to this in the description. And we have to be looking for this right here. So I can easily just do that with this. And yeah, it's right here. So this right here is the ISO we want. So we're just going to install this here. And that's pretty much it. It's going to take a little bit since it's 3.2 gigabytes. So just wait a little. Holy crap, this download link looks so sketch. I just realized. Now that we've installed it, I'm just going to extract it to a folder. You can use like WinRAR or zip, doesn't matter as long as it works. And now we have this. So now in 9net, we're going to go image, add image directory. We're going to go all the way down to our thing, which should be here. That's it. Select folder, and there we go. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to highlight this, making it gray. Then we're going to hit load, and it's basically going to load Windows 10 Pro. It'll be at 0 for a little bit, but then it'll just like accelerate like just like that. And just, yeah, just don't be worried. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to install another XML. I know it's another XML, but hey, you got to do what you got to do, you know. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to go to preset, import, and we're going to import the XML that we installed like before. So just that. Okay, and now it's here. To check if this is actually working, you go here and hit post setup. If there's nothing here, then you have to go back, double click it. If it turns green, that's fine. And yeah, that means everything's here now. Next thing we're going to do is hit apply, and we have to make sure we have specific settings in the process tab. So what we're going to do here is we're going to make sure this is checked, this is on this setting, this is not checked, and that this is checked. After we've done all of this, we can now hit process. Do not show this in the future because I don't want to see that future and do this again. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Now this is going to take like a bit of time, so you know, grab a snack or something, go watch some YouTube, and then just come back to this when it's finished. Alright, mine's just completed, so let's go to the next step. Next thing we do is reinstall something called Rufus. I'll have a download link for it in the description. This is just so we can burn the Windows thing onto like a USB device. Probably should have mentioned this before, but you do need a USB flash drive for this, but I assumed a lot of people do have them. Make sure that your USB flash drive has at least 4 gigabytes of storage before doing this. So after you plugged in your USB flash drive, you should get something like this. After that, what you're going to want to do is copy my settings. So we're going to go select your USB thing. My ISO is here, so I'm just going to go to my desktop, final ISO, open, there we go. Image option should be a standard Windows selection, GPT, UEFA, non CSM. Name whatever you want. I'm gonna call it control. Why not? Call it FAT32, and that's normal. That's fine. And advanced. That's all fine. So that's pretty much it. Now we can hit ready, start. All that. So that's just something you should probably back up that stuff if you actually care about it. But that's pretty much it. So yeah. This is going to take a little bit of time, so then again, maybe take a shower or something, because you've probably been at the computer all day trying to search for how to get a higher FPS, so, you know, take a shower or something while this happens, so yeah. Alright, after this is done, you can just close it, I guess. Last thing we're gonna do is install 9.8. So basically, in 9.8 you can like pick the apps you want and have it installed for everything. So what do I want? So I want Chrome, 7-Zip, WinRAR, Zoom, Discord. I don't really need anything else, do I? Yeah, I'm pretty much good there. So what you're gonna do is you can hit get your 9.8. I'll have a link for the 9.8 link in the description, and basically you have this now. What you're gonna do here is you're gonna drag this into your USB with Windows in it, so it's gonna be like setup.exe. It's basically like the USB that you dragged in. So you're gonna drag this 9 into here, and that's so you can install stuff later. This is because when you install the new Windows version, it's not gonna have Explorer, so you can't install anything, so you're gonna have to use 9.8. Or if you prefer, you can always use the Chrome setup.exe, just drag that in and just install from Google. I just prefer 9.8. Alright, so now this is the part where we're going to reset Windows. So make sure that you have all the stuff saved that you want to keep before we do this, because you're going to lose all your stuff. So yeah, remember to do that. Alright, this part's going to be kind of scuffed because I physically cannot record my BIOS since we're resetting the computer and I need access BIOS. So anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to turn off our internet first. So I have to unplug my Ethernet. Then after that, we're just going to go here and restart. Right now that I'm entering BIOS, delete, just gotta spam that because delete or F2, either one of the one works. So once you're loaded into BIOS, the first thing you're gonna want to do is disable secure boot for the new version of Windows. So for my version of BIOS, I have to go into boot, I have to go here. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna hit clear secure boot keys, and then when you go back, it's gonna be disabled. That's for my BIOS. For your BIOS, it might be different, so just check on how you do that for your BIOS. Sorry for the glitter, I can't be bothered to shut my blinds, but alright, now we have to do boot priority. This is going to look different for everyone, but because I have Asus UEFA BIOS, it's just going to look like this. So for me, what I have to do is I have to boot from UEFA, not PNY. Okay, this one does not work. You have to boot from UEFA. I'm going to go like this, and then that's it. We can boot now. Save and exit, F10, okay, and now we wait. Alright, so we are booting now, and we should boot to like a Windows thing where it like asks us to like, you know, like make Windows. I don't know, how do I say this? Alright, we got the circle thingy, so I'm pretty sure we got in. Alright, let's go, we got in. Holy crap, this is reminding me of like the 5-year-old Roblox YouTubers holding up their iPads to record their screen. Alright, now we have to install language and stuff. English, wait, what? Yeah, get out of here, no. US. I don't know why language is United Kingdom, but it should be the same, it does not matter. Alright, now we can hit next. Next. Please. Alright, we highly recommend you to like delete everything, delete all the drives basically to like start fresh. And now we're gonna hit next. And it's just gonna install Windows now. So I'll get back to you once this is finished. It's gonna restart and stuff. It's gonna have like, it's gonna pop up with the Windows says restart now. I couldn't get my phone out to record that fast enough, sorry. Alright, I have booted into the screen that says PC, and it's just preparing my Windows, so we just gotta wait a little. Alright, so it should look something like this. It probably looks really stupid. It's like stretched and stuff because I have 2 monitors, but it's only using 1 because I haven't installed my graphics drivers yet, so we're gonna do that right now. But before we do that, we have to like actually install stuff, so... Oh god, I gotta connect to the internet. Right after you connect to the internet, just run the 9.8 from before, and it should set up perfectly. Alrighty, so now we've installed the 9.8. Holy crap, this is like 240p. Anyway, to get out of this terrible resolution, first we have to install graphics card drivers. Remember, this next step is only for Nvidia graphics cards. If you have an AMD graphics card, I would always recommend to install the newest version that's available on AMD's website. Alright, next thing we're gonna do is we have to actually install like the drivers, so I'll have a link to this in the description. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna install the zip, extract it. That'll take some time, shouldn't take that long though. After we got that, we have to go here, drivers, this one, and setup. That's pretty much it. So now we just have to run through this real quick. Custom, next. Permanently installation, next. Print install, and now it's installing. After doing that, your Windows should not be in that 240p resolution anymore, so yeah. Alright, so now we have a lot more optimizations to do, so let's just get into it. Next thing we're gonna do are some video profile settings. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna install this and this. So you're gonna extract this, and you're gonna get this thing pretty much, and then you're gonna run this exe. So then what you're gonna do is you're gonna go here. It should say import profile. Gonna go to your downloads, find base profile.nip, open it, and that's it. There you go. Then you're gonna right click, go to NVIDIA control panel, and we're gonna change a few things here. So in the adjust image settings with preview, make sure this is on performance. Manage 3D settings. Make sure you have all of these from the Nvidia base profile thing. Also, for low latency mode, if you play games like Minecraft or games that don't have a low latency mode like setting in the game, always make it on. So I play a lot of Minecraft, so I'm gonna put on. Configure sound/physics. You don't have to do anything. Manage GPU performance counters. Make sure to put this on allow access to all GPU performance counters to all users. Also make sure that you put desktop and enable developer settings. Then what you're gonna do is you're gonna go to adjust video color settings with Nvidia settings, advanced, and change this to full. And that should be it. If you have an AMD GPU, there are settings in the Discord, which I really can't show since I don't have an AMD GPU, but the settings in the Discord show them really well, so I'd recommend you join it and get the settings there. Next thing we're going to be doing is debloating Windows even more. We're going to install a zip, which you'll have a link for in the description, obviously, and we're just going to extract here, and now we have everything here. So basically, if we go in the folder, we're going to have all these like shortcuts to these apps and stuff, and we're going to have to delete some of this stuff. If you go in the folder, there are manual instructions, because these instructions, you could read these and do it, but you could also listen to me. Please listen to me, I need views. First thing we're going to do is we're going to change our UAC settings. So we go here, and we have to make it to never notify me. Once you change it, you have to restart your PC, but I was automatically on this never notify thing, so it's fine. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to run this take ownership thing, because some things require it. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to install an unlocker. So basically what this does is like some things it doesn't allow you to uninstall. So we need to use this unlocker to uninstall them. Let's go like that and launch, and we're good. Or to take ownership of everything and delete everything in here. For some reason my Windows copy came without it. Yours might as well, so I don't have to do anything in this folder. You'll probably see a lot more than what I saw, but basically you have to like right click it, take ownership, and then delete everything. You're going to have to do the same thing with packages, which is not on my computer, and Windows apps, which I don't have either. Basically what you're going to do in packages is you should pretty much delete everything. Try again. Just skip anything that doesn't like delete pretty much, and you should be good. That's also my bad. I forgot that you're not supposed to delete this thing. You actually need this thing, so remember not to delete that, or just, take it out of the recycle bin just like I did. Next you want to do is you want to delete system apps, all the stuff here. The thing about this is it's gonna remove the ability to use volume buttons, which I don't like, so I'm not gonna delete these. Next thing you're gonna do is you're gonna install some scripts, which you'll have a download link for in the description. But basically you're gonna bring the scripts into your local C drive. I already have them, so I'm just gonna replace. I don't really care. Basically once they're here, you're just gonna have to right click, extract. You should get a folder, I'm pretty sure, right here, and you're gonna have this stuff. Move this to your local C drive, so I'm just gonna replace, I don't care. Go into one, and now we have to run some of this stuff. Now once you're here, what you're gonna do is you're gonna run the CXE, run this registry edit, and then run this command, and that's pretty much it. And after this, we're going to do the scripts. We're going to use sudo, same thing, whatever. Alright, we're going to browse, go for this thing. If you have Intel CPU, do this one. If you have an AMD CPU, do this one. That's very important. If you have Intel CPU and you do the AMD one, you're probably going to break your computer, so remember to figure out which one you have first. Alright, we're just going to run the AMD one. Open, enable all privileges, run. Okay, sick. We've done that. Alright, we're going to do the same thing for services disable. Go like this, run. Alrighty, that should be done. Restart your PC, we'll do that later. UWP disable, open, run, and we're good. And remember that if you don't like anything, there's always the enable, whatever the heck. The BC edits don't really do anything much, so you should be fine with those. They increase FPS, but they don't affect your Windows experience in general. After all that, we have to run this registry thing here. So I'll leave a download link for that in the description. So after doing that, this thing's not going to work, so we have to fix that by using OpenShell. I'll have the setup exe in the description. So basically what you do is next. I accept, next, close that. We don't need this stuff. Some of this stuff is useless. We don't need this. We don't need this. We only need this one. So next, install. Alright, so I'm going to leave a download link for this in the description as well, but this is dark.skin7, so your thing doesn't look like a white piece of crap at the end. I'll show you why later. Anyway, with the file that we just got, we're going to drag it into here, and we're good. Alright, I know this is a lot of things to download, but also download this XML. This is also going to help. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit here, load from XML file, go to your downloads, menu settings, and that should be it. Also, remember to tick this box, start automatically for this user. So basically, like when you restart your computer, you're actually going to get this box here. So because if you don't, then you're not going to have anything here. That's going to be pretty annoying. So yeah, this is our new menu. Alright, next thing we're going to be doing, overclocking your GPU. I know this is like really hyped up and pretty scary, like, oh my god, what if I burn my GPU inside out? Like, that's not gonna happen. Like, overclocking your GPU is probably the safest thing you can overclock. Sure, I'm saying overclock and safe in the same sentence, but it's actually true. Alright, so you're just gonna, run the afterburner setup, blah 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 blah. Don't install this thing. This thing is stupid. I hate it. It's gonna always run your background and you literally want to die because of it, so don't install that. First thing we're gonna do is we have to max out the power limit and the temp limit because that just increases it by a lot. Start with Windows, start minimized, apply, okay. Click that button. Unlock voltage control. I'm gonna need this because my GPU, like when I raise up the voltage, it actually like has higher clock speed. Some GPUs don't have this, but mine does, so I definitely am gonna use it. So I'm gonna bring up the core voltage, apply, and the clock speed should be higher when we overclock it. What I also like to do is I like to make my own fan curve because the one that they give like really sucks and it makes your GPU like really hot. So I like to have my own fan curve. So here's the fan curve that I'm using right now. Superposition. It's gonna take like a while to download since it's a gigabyte. So just like I said before, get a snack, get some water, do something like that. I don't know, take a shower. Alright, after it's installed, restart your computer. If you're restarting, your cursor looks really stupid, just go to mouse properties and like default system scheme, and now it's gonna look normal again. Alrighty, now let's get into the overclocking. So first we have to actually install the thing, the Eugene Superposition 1.1 exe, whatever the heck that is. Yeah, just install it. Alright, so basically to overclock, we're gonna have to increase this by 20. Then we're gonna have to run this thing and like just run it, 1080p extreme, DirectX. Run it. If it works, then good. Increase that by 40 again. Keep doing this until it crashes. Once it crashes, bring it back to the last stable one, and that's pretty much it. That's how you overclock your core clock. So basically, to benchmark your memory clock, just gotta run a heaven benchmark. To do this, we need GPU Z, which I'll have a download link for in the description. But as you can see, your memory type, Samsung. So basically, if you have Samsung, I would recommend to start at 1000. I know it seems like a lot, but it just makes sense. So basically, you want to start at 1000 and then lower it as like you go through. So let's say you do the heaven benchmark, it crashes, lower it by 50, and you keep doing that until it's stable. If you don't have Samsung memory, I would just recommend to add 50 and just keep going like that. So that way, it's just faster. For me, when I do these benchmarks, I get plus 750, and that's basically my max. So yeah. But yeah, that's how you overclock your GPU basically. Next thing we're gonna do is fix the GPU latency that like GPUs have in general. Next thing we're going to do is install this. I'll have a download link for this in the description. So what we do with this is we go to Afterburner, open file location. We're in here now, so we have to go to skins. There we go. Drag this in there. There we go. You got our skin in there. So now what we do is we go here, user interface, default, apply. Okay, and there we go. What you're going to do here is you're going to click this button and it's just going to max your clock speed. So that just means you're not going to get latency anymore. Because this obviously is going to cause wear and tear. What I recommend to do, or at least what I do, is that I save this as one profile. Is that first I'm going to like get out of this terrible skin, because like sure it works for K-Boost, but like everything else, it's terrible. Don't do it. Alright, so what I would do is I would take this, save it to like profile 1 or something, and then make like a terribly overclocked thing. Like that's not even overclocked, that's just underclocked. Save that to profile 2. So basically when you're gaming, you just switch over to 1 and you have like your entire overclock thing. But let's say you're just chilling and you want like a quiet fan, switch over to profile 2 and just chill. So yeah, that's pretty much all the GPU stuff. Next thing we're going to be doing is affinities, and I'm saying like this right now, this helps a lot, so I'd really recommend to do these. Download links in the description. First thing you have to do is determine if you have hyperthreading or SMT. You can literally Google your CPU and just find out that way. Here, search up your internet, there we go, that's my thing. 112 gigabyte network connection, that's pretty much it. We're going to set the mask, and because I have hyperthreading, I'm going to go CPU 4 and 5. If you don't have hyperthreading, you have to go CPU 2. I have hyperthreading, so I'm just going to go CPU 4 and 5, okay, and we can just restart the device. And yeah, that's pretty much it. GeForce GTX 1066 gigabyte, that's basically mine. Set mask, because I have hyperthreading or SMT, I'm going to go 6 and 7. If you don't have hyperthreading or SMT, you go CPU 3. And as said before, I have this, so I'm going to go 6 and 7. Okay, and that's pretty much it. If I restart, my OBS is going to stop, so I have to stop the recording first. Next thing we're going to go over is MSI Util. Download link for that will be in the description. This does increase FPS by a lot. In my opinion, and a lot of other people's opinion, it's more important than overclocking. And it's literally like free performance for like nothing. Alright, first thing we're going to do is we're going to find our graphics card. So Nvidia GeForce GTX 1066 GB, that's mine. So because my thing says line-based MSI, we're going to take this box here. And regardless if it has the MSI thing, and if it does, you have to tick that box, increase the FPS. If it doesn't, then don't. But regardless of that, just make this high so it has like the higher interrupt priority. Don't question it, gives you higher FPS. So do the same thing for USB, which is AMD USB, and your internet adapters. So my internet adapter here is not on high, so I'm just gonna do that, and we're good. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the MSI mode utility. Not that hard, yeah. Just remember to hit apply. Next, we're gonna be doing ISLC. Down link for this will be in the description. Basically, this like reduces the latency of your mouse. Like after you do this, it's gonna feel like you're ascending, I swear. But before we do this, we're gonna have to run something in command prompt. So go like this and just copy all three of those, and yeah, pretty much it. I'll link these 3 commands in the description. So basically install it, run it here, and that's pretty much it. So what you're gonna do is just copy my settings here. So 0.5, enable this. Remember to check this and this, and free memory is lower than. Make that half your RAM. So I have like 16 gigabytes, so half that would be like what? 8192. So it would be 8192 megabytes. So this is at least 1024, and that's pretty much it. Hit start, and you're gonna like feel like you're ascending. Like right now, like I feel like I'm ascending. Also, you have to install the games that you want to play for this next step, so remember to do that. Oh my god. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna locate our game's executable. So for Minecraft, that would be what? Java W, I'm pretty sure? Yeah, I'm right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna hit properties, compatibility, change settings for all users. What we have to do is disable high DPI, run this program as administrator, apply, and that's pretty much it. Next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna install this thing called Power Settings Explorer. So I'm gonna have the install link for that right now. I'll put that in the description. That's what I meant. My English is so bad right now. Okay, please, sir, install. So once you install it, you're gonna like extract it basically to a folder. So I have this right here. We're gonna run this, and we're gonna go down. We're gonna look for a process of power management. We're gonna look for idle demelt threshold and idle promote threshold. So I've already unhidden these, but for you, it's going to be checkmarked. What you want to do is uncheckmark them. So what you're going to see is like this. Process idle demelt threshold is going to be like that. Uncheck that. All right. You're going to see the same thing right here. Process idle promote threshold is going to be like that, but you want to uncheck it and make it like that. And that's pretty much it. Now that we've done that, we're going to have to go to our power plan. So power plan, something like that. That should work. Now, next thing you're going to do is you're going to open your power options thing. So we're going to do is change plan settings, change advanced power settings. Go here, process of power management, idle promote, idle demote. What you're going to do here is you're going to make both of these 100. So we have that one as 100, and we're going to have this one as 100. Apply, okay, and we're good. We're almost done. This video is called Mega Tutorial for a reason, alright? Next thing we're going to do are some system properties. So we're going to go to adjust the appearance and performance of Windows, and we're going to go adjust for best performance. There we go. Some of the stuff looks like really bad, like I don't like that, so I'm going to be ticking some things that you might not. So I've enabled these things for like an FPS boost, but also Windows not looking like crap, so yeah. Next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go to advanced. Basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna go background services, apply, then programs, apply. This is just like, it just works, alright? I'm pretty sure this is just processor scheduling, but I could be wrong. Last thing I'm gonna say is if you're on like Windows 1607 LTSB, the version I'm on, some people don't get Windows activated. And if you're one of those people, you can always run this bat. I'm gonna give a link in the description. This is basically what's in the bat, and this is like the reason that it works or whatever. This is what it does, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, that's pretty much all the Windows optimizations. Now I'm gonna optimize Minecraft because I assume that a lot of you here are probably Minecraft PvPers or just Minecraft players in general. So I'm gonna copy these, blah 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 blah, ba-bum, bum, bum. All right, so those are just like the settings that are good because like it makes the game like not look like trash, but you know it's like they're still good because like the game still looks like decent. All at low, you know. Turn off shadow. Shadow sucks. Clear glass, regular. Turn this on. Turn this on. One last thing, remember to like join discord.gg/control because I did mention like a lot of the stuff there, but there are a few things I didn't mention. So you should probably do them. I mean, they won't increase your FPS by like that much, but like 100 FPS ain't bad, you know? And then yeah, that's pretty much it. So that's basically how you optimize your computer. If you enjoyed the video and it actually helped you, like the video, leave a comment, something like that. Help support me, you know? So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.